All right, hey guys, Jason here. We're up here at the amazing Metter Ford. This is my favorite Ford dealer that I've been to in the state of Georgia. I love this place. I love the people up here. I love everything about it. I would buy from here in a heartbeat. Love these guys. They're just, they're 30 minutes from my house. I don't get up here too often, but we just came up here and looking around. Tina's sitting in a power wagon right now. We're gonna go to lunch after this. But we wanna talk about this truck for a second and then another truck that's on here, because this is a unique Raptor. What's nice about this Raptor, this is the 35 package, not the 37s. Okay, so we got this beautiful Raptor sitting right here, nice truck on this thing, and nice setup. But one thing that's pretty cool is 2025. Perfect truck. I'm gonna show you little details. Look at the inside of this thing, gorgeous. Beautiful layout. Now the Raptor gives you that 3.5 turbo, that high output. This thing's a beast of a truck, no doubt about it. Straight up beast. Fox live action suspension. His suspension is absolutely insane. This is a beast of a machine on every kind of level. Notice we don't even get any crazy extras in here. Just simple, functional. I like it. Simple, hardworking, gets it done. We got bed lights back here, which is nice. We got power. Do we got power? Yeah, we got power down here. It's right down there. So you got power, compressors, the whole deal, everything you need. Go around on this side. Storage compartment over there. Like I said, they do this truck very well. It's kind of interesting. It's not bed lined, but dual exhaust on the back, blacked out tips, 2 recovery points on the rear, which is fantastic. Beautiful system. Okay, everything about this truck is just beautiful, the way this thing is done and designed. There's just no denying how well the Raptor is built. Okay, it is a beast of a machine on every kind of level. And again, we're gonna dive into this again in a second here for you. There's a reason that we're covering all this, but look at this thing. Look at the stance on this truck. That wide body stance, comparing it to a standard F150 FX4. Look at the size difference of that thing as far as height, width, stance, fender flares, everything about it. This thing is a beast of a truck on every possible conceivable level as far as a desert runner, high-speed off-road truck goes. This thing is incredible. Let's look at a window sticker. We come over here and we put this window sticker into play, and we see we got it out the door, or a MSRP of $83,000. 2025, as you can see right here, 2025, right there, Raptor. This is a 3.5 high output. You can see the options that are listed here for it. Come right down this thing so you can see. Beautiful truck. Beautiful truck. Everything about it, absolutely incredible. Here's your optional equipment, very little. Okay, there's not much that's added into this thing as far as extra charges. They did not do a whole lot to this. It's all your standard features and basically a standard truck, but it's an incredible one. And it's $83,000. 83 grand in today's world for a super truck like this is really not that bad. So now let's take a walk over here and compare something else that we're gonna take a look at for you. So one more, just get a feel for this, understand it. Look at that width, look at that capability, look at this, what this truck is. Now let's go jump into something else. Now as we're walking over the other one, here for reference, here's another Raptor. This is the 37s package. Okay, it's got the 37-inch tires on here and a couple extra little goodies on here that take this one, price-wise, this one's still a Raptor, not an R, okay, but a Raptor, but this takes it up another, basically $9,000 to $92,000, but it's also got this $11,200 extra Raptor Series 802A group, which has got all those extras in it. So it jumps the price up, quite a bit on here, but this one is that 37s package. Whoo, man, that is just gorgeous. Look at how nice that is. This is such a beautiful truck. No doubt about it, absolutely beautiful. But forgetting this one, I just wanted to show you that as we were going. We're at $83,000 for that standard Raptor on 35s. Beautiful truck. Easy to put 37s on if you want to. Beautiful truck. Look at what we have here. What do we got right here? We got a Ford Tremor. Okay, this is a Tremor with the 402A package, which means you get the front Torsen differential in this as well too. Here's the window sticker on it right here. So here it is, 2025. You can see that $11,700 package. That $11,700 402A package is what's going to give you that Torsen front axle in this, that Torsen front end in it. $80,300. That window sticker price is basically identical to that Raptor. Now let's take a walk around this one. Standard F150 body. Okay, you can see it compared to this F150. Okay, nothing really changed in there, nothing different. Get the Raptor boards, you get the steel front bumpers, you do get the tow hooks, the recovery on here. You get these nice features, you get the different hood, nice stuff. You get a 35-inch tire, nice. You get the Raptor running boards. I do love how clean and sleek that looks on here. I think this new keypad looks amazing on here. You get a beautiful interior, Tremor embroidered seats. It looks really nice in here. They do a great job on both of them, on all these trucks. Very, very detailed, very good looking trucks. Simple monotubes back here. Nothing crazy. Look at that suspension there compared to the stuff that we're getting on that Raptor. Whole different world. Here we're on leaf springs, okay, versus the coilovers and that what do they call it, link suspension they got on there. But here we are much simpler in every possible way. This is more F150, standard F150 than it is Raptor. Okay, same motor options. You do get the multi-link tailgate or multifunctional tailgate in here, bed lights, the storage compartment, same kind of setup. We do not get the rear exhaust. We do get the rear exhaust on here too, which is nice, and 2 recovery points on this. The dual rears recovery points, which is beautiful system. And again, you get your compressor setup, your power setup, everything you need back here. So you got it, but again, much simpler in design. Simple wheels, less aggressive tires, nice setup, but they are the same price. So that's the question. That's the question I have for you is, where are you spending your money? So if they're the same price, and obviously there's enough Raptors out now. The range, sorry, I'm sweating like crazy. It is 99 degrees. I am on a black top, baking out here. We got a little cloud cover. It's nice, but I'm dying. I'm not gonna lie. I'm straight up dying. People ask all the time, why are you at the dealerships at night all the time? You should be arrested. This is why. No offense, I do these so you get daylight videos. It sucks for this time of year. It straight up sucks. Look, the vultures are circling. Okay, they're waiting for me to die here. They're like, come on, dude, just fall over. Just drop down and die. That's what they're after. That's how hot out it is. But you get a choice here. That Tremor, they make a lot of them. They make a lot of these things. They're on almost every lot. You can find an F-150 Tremor. So you know there's some deals to be had. Same with the Raptor. That Raptor is on a lot of lots as well too. Tons of them on the lots. They deal well also. $83,000 Tremor or an $83,000 Raptor. Which one are you gonna take? Now this one, believe it or not, when it comes to getting out, going off-road, if you are gonna be in the swamps, you are gonna be in the mud, you're gonna be in the sand, you're gonna be in some of that kind of stuff, no offense, but in anything nasty, this one will beat the Raptor. People argue with that, but this actually has a torsion front diff in it. That means that this particular one, now you can get a Tremor without that and save $11,000. Get it, not get the steel bumpers and not get the torsion front axle in it, and that one will do good. It'll save you 11 grand, but that one doesn't have the torsion in its open diff on the front. This is the only F-150, this one right here, that offers a torsion front diff in it from the factory, and that torsion front end technically means that this thing has got true 4-wheel drive. It's close to 4 to let you get in an F-150 with that torsion limited slip in the front end. The Ranger Raptor, the F-150 Raptor is open front end. There is nothing in the front end. Okay, when one wheel loses traction, that sets the torque for all the other ones, and that's it. Now they do got some computer controlled stuff, but this truck here, as beautiful as it is designed for high speed, bump compliance, and running fast through the desert and that kind of stuff, and it's a great truck. But that Tremor will go more places in the nasty stuff than what this will. Okay, just it is what it is. But you think about that, look at the stance, look at the aggressiveness of this, look at the attitude, look at the hood, look at the fender flares, look at the punch. Think about the motor that is in this thing. I mean, we are talking insane power difference between that Tremor and what we're seeing in these Raptors. Insane power numbers. I'll list them here for you to show you the difference. Because that Tremor, what was that? Let's actually look. I'll bet that was either a 5.0 or a 3.5, probably a 3.52. But we'll take a look and I'll list these numbers between the Raptor and that Tremor on there for you have them. But suspension alone, The suspension on this thing is this suspension that's on this truck is basically the same thing that's on any one of these F-150s, with just a little bit different tuning in the shocks, you know, but it's basically the same as every one of these suspensions for the most part. That Raptor, that suspension in that Raptor is a whole nother level of race suspension. What motor do we have in this thing right here? We have the 5-liter V8. So that is a nice feature. Many people will love that. But so we'll list the specs of that, and we'll list the specs of that on here. But my question is for you, which one are you buying? Which one would you buy? Which would you be the one you want? Me personally, crazy as it sounds, for what I do down here in the swamps, I would take the Tremor, is what I would take. But again, you know, now if I wasn't in the swamps all the time and dealing with mud constantly, and I was going to use it as a pavement princess to show off to my friends and go run it to sand dunes a little bit, or zip down some dirt roads real fast and have fun, or even take it out in the desert and run it, it would be the Raptor would win all day long. Okay, they're different worlds here, and resale value obviously is going to be higher, in my opinion, on a Raptor than it will be on a Tremor. I could be wrong, but again, the power of that Tremor, you could almost think of this one here next to it as being if you were to change the bumpers, you could almost say that that was a Tremor versus that Raptor as they sit right there together. Look at the difference in the power of those vehicles. Okay, so for me, that's my thought on it. I want to know what your thought is. Which would you take? Same price, 83 grand, 83 grand. Deals? Deals. They're going to average out in Washington's two basically same things in these two trucks. Which one are you picking and why? Let me know down below. Thanks for watching.